Today, we're diving into a sneaky little threat that could be hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about those public USB chargers you see everywhere. You know, at the airport, the coffee shop, the mall. Yeah, those.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds a little dramatic, right? But honestly, you really need to hear this. Just picture it. Your phone's on 1%, you're desperate, and you finally spot that public charging station. That feeling of relief, it could actually be setting you up for a massive security risk.
How is that even possible? A charging cable is just for charging, right? Or is it? See, that's the key. Your standard USB cable isn't just a power cord. It's a two-way street designed to transfer both power and data. And that data transfer capability, that's exactly where the trouble starts.
So let's give this scary-sounding thing a name. It's called juice jacking. And yeah, it's probably an attack you've never even heard of, but it totally preys on our #1 modern-day need, keeping our phones charged.
The way it works is actually pretty simple and kind of terrifying. A hacker takes one of those public USB ports and tampers with it. So when you plug your phone in, you think you're just getting some juice, some power, but what could really be happening is you're opening up a direct pipeline for a hacker to sneak malware onto your phone or just straight up copy your personal files. And you'll find these risks in all the places you'd expect to need a quick charge. We're talking airports, shopping malls, even hotel lobbies. These are places we use all the time without a second thought, and that trust is what makes this kind of attack so darn effective. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does this whole thing actually happen? Let's walk through it, step by step, to see how a simple charge can turn into a huge privacy nightmare. It's really just a four-step trap. First, a hacker compromises the USB port. Second, you come along and plug in your phone. Now, the moment you connect, your phone might pop up with a message asking if you want to trust this computer. But sometimes, a connection can be forced even without that warning. Third, the trap is sprung. Malware gets installed, or your data gets copied in the background, totally silently. By the time you unplug, you're walking away with a full battery, but the damage is already done. And what are we talking about when we say data? Look, it's not just a few photos. We're talking about everything. Your contacts, your private messages, your banking info, all your saved passwords. I mean, literally the keys to your entire digital kingdom. It's all on that little device in your pocket. I know, that all sounds pretty bleak. But here's the really good news. Protecting yourself from this is incredibly easy. Seriously, you don't need to be some cybersecurity genius. All you have to do is change one tiny little habit.
It all comes down to this. Just avoid plugging your cable directly into public USB ports. That's it. Instead, use your own wall charger, the little block that came with your phone, and plug that into a regular AC power outlet. Or even better, just carry your own portable power bank. Both of these methods guarantee you're only getting power, completely severing any possible data connection. It's a foolproof plan.
So, as we start to wrap this up, if there is one single thing you remember from our chat today, please make it this. That's the mantra. Trust your own power. Whether it's the wall adapter you brought from home or a power bank in your bag, sticking to your own equipment is the absolute best way to stay safe from juice jacking. It's a modern problem with a really simple solution. And this all leaves us with one final thing to think about. We just saw how free public charging can come with a pretty big hidden cost. So what other freebies, like public Wi-Fi for example, might also deserve a second look? It's definitely something to keep in the back of your mind as you're out and about in our super connected world.